Welcome to the One to Deploy podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Martin, and every week I'll give you one idea, concept, insight, or strategy that you can actually use in your operation. This isn't about massive frameworks or theories that you need 12 people or more in a roadmap to implement. These are small, understandable, actionable snippets that you can take away and deploy straight away. This show is for marketers, managers, owners, and founders, people who care about doing things well and doing them intelligently. At the very least, after every episode, I want you walking away with a light bulb moment, even if it's a dim one, thinking, gee, I learned something. But before we dive into what One to Deploy is all about, let me give you a bit of background on who I am, where I come from, and why you might give a damn about what I have to say. I've been an entrepreneur for as long as I can remember. My first hustle, bagging horse poo from our property and selling it roadside at the age of 8. Then I struck a deal with a local nursery, riding my bike there to do odd jobs and earn a bit of cash on the side. It evolved. I got into selling used computer parts online. One of my early clients was a buyer in South Australia who couldn't get gear I could find in Melbourne computer swap meets. My dad would drive me out, I knew he loved doing it. I'd hunt down what we needed, bundled it up, and sent it over. Strangely, MFM hard drives were his thing, apparently rare in Adelaide but everywhere in Melbourne. That gig taught me a lot about pricing and managing expectations. I was also a computer nerd. While most kids were asking for bikes for Christmas, I was asking for an IBM emulator for my Apple IIc, so I could run better programs and write real code. Didn't get it. Got a Nintendo instead. Suppose I can't complain. In high school, I got busted selling pirated CDs. That probably foreshadowed the business path more than I realised. After school, I studied network engineering, a new degree that no one really understood, including the university. You could pretty much pick your own subjects. Strangely, at graduation, they literally handed me a yellow slip and said, write down the name of your degree. So I did, with honours. My first job was at Siemens, contracted to Telstra. Turned out I was better at sales than engineering, which led to a role at CA, Computer Associates, a massive American software firm. I started out as a consultant, moved into pre-sales, and then eventually sales. That's where I first learned. If you don't sell, you get fired. And yep, I got fired. That gave me fuel. In my next role, I came out swinging, closing some great deals and getting poached by a competitor. That didn't go well either. But the silver lining there was it pushed me into a small digital marketing firm. I was their sales guy, and it was a whole new world. No suits, no structure, just raw, early stage digital. It was here that I learned one of the most important lessons of my career. You don't have to sell what already exists. You can create what people actually want. They had a vague service offering. I read a few books, got into the buyer mindset, and then repackaged something clear and useful. And guess what? People actually bought it. The weird part? The company didn't want to deliver it. So I left. My first client was locked in for May 18th, 2012. Actually sold, ready to go. But I couldn't get hold of my boss to resign. The guy just wasn't around. So I panicked and resigned to the 2IC on May 17th, just one day before my first client meeting. And just like that, Aston Digital was born. We started with social media only, then expanded into full service digital, part customer demand, part my own interest. From there, I just couldn't help myself. I launched a crowdsourced market research platform called AnswerCrowd. It did well. Then a crowdsourced recruitment tool, an event and team management system, an e-commerce brand, a boxing gym. Yep, that's right, a boxing gym. Tangential at best. Through it all, Aston Digital has remained the constant, a mainstay built on results, delivery, and let's face it, a bloody good team. What I've learned through all of this is, when people, business, and technology are linked properly, the impact is exponential. That's the zone that I live in. Boxing? Not so much. Now we're leveling up, again, with KnowYourMarket.ai, a platform that brings together the IP that we've built over the last 15 years to deliver marketing insights, strategy, and analysis at a scale that no human could ever do alone. Think of it as a market research department on steroids, but smarter, faster, and actually useful. So, what is One to Deploy? It's a podcast where I give you one small, useful snippet per episode. It might be about tech, marketing, digital operations, mindset, or business strategy. Occasionally we'll have a guest. Occasionally it'll be a rant. But always, there will be something that you can walk away with, something you can use. And if you've got questions or you want a specific topic covered, hit the site. I take requests like any good DJ. Lastly, you'll hear me reference our brands sometimes, like Aston Digital or Know Your Market. That's not a pitch, it's just how I deliver help. If you need deeper support, the option's there. No obligation, no commitment, no sales pitch. That's the One to Deploy podcast. Short, sharp, and useful, direct to you every week. The real first episode is coming next, and I hope you stick around for it. But till then, think sharp, build bold, One to Deploy.